Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at XR Floette, and here my first opponent had some problems, but we had some problems before as well with the game. We're just going to take the first 3-1 here while we talk a little bit about the team and in general what's going on with Go Battle League right now, because I don't know, like for me, after the league changes, like there were so many bugs again, like crazy amount of bugs, which it wasn't the case before. Like we had some new bugs. It was like the third shield bug, which I had there, which worked differently than before and which happened 4 times against me, but never for me, which was very cool. And this is basically also how this team went for the beginning. I had the first set with this and went 1-4, where I had 2 games which I lost to the third shield bug. One against Wallower. I think I would have won this otherwise, but would have come down to the wire. We don't know yet. But yeah, then I lost it definitely thanks to a third shield bug. And other than this, after the first 1-4 set with this team, I actually always went positive with this team, which was really cool. Here my opponent was also like a little bit lagging again. I don't know what's wrong right now. After the league changes, it seems to be a little bit bugged or whatever. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's like last week of the season and we're gonna have a completely new system anyway in 1 week. So the bugs that we encounter right now most likely won't be the bugs that we encounter in a week, while the bugs that we're going to encounter in the week most likely going to be something different, like in a different nature. Maybe they look similar, but they might have a different backstory to them. But this team in general will actually work well, and I also had like a kind of smart idea with this. You have, of course, I tried to troll a little bit with 2 non-evolved Pokemon in the back, which are both XL. I have my Shando Grimer here, Alolan Grimer in the back. And I have my XR Floette in the back. The thing is, with this team, you have Pokemon in the lead that basically destroys G-Fisk and Bastion. You have with Grimer a Pokemon in the back that doesn't really like to encounter G-Fisk or Bastion. And then you have Floette, which is more like a meme that you kind of want to swap in and have some fun with there as well. But the thing with Floette as well is that this thing has actually pretty decent stats. Basically, also Grimer has also pretty decent stats and also decent moves. It would have liked something like a bait move for this Pokemon. You only have Dazzling Beam plus Psychic, which is really decent. I think it also learns Petal Blizzard, which doesn't really have any play. But Floette actually was pretty decent. Like I like playing with it. It was definitely not a Pokemon that you have to use, but I think it's a Pokemon that might have some play in some restricted manners when you don't have like the crazy steel types all around. But yeah, okay, here I got hard counted completely. I think that was actually my first match, this match here, where I just completely got hard counted. It was the first match that I played with this team. Of course, like matches are randomized again. There's nothing I can do here anymore. Like there is literally nothing I can do. But I actually had some fun with this team, and I actually like enjoyed playing with it, and it was just fun to play something different than like all those complete meta teams with yeah, the XSC fans, the team that I showcased yesterday with Registeel and Trevenant and Walrein, like all those totally meta Pokemon. So it's such a nice meme team that we have here, and it actually made it like somehow, yeah, it was a little bit closer than expected. But we actually went then at the end positive with this team as well, which is fun. The thing is, right now, in my opinion, Scrafty is one of the best Pokemon that you can use, together with also like Medicham. Medicham is also good because Medicham breaks Walrein, the Registeel plus the Scrafty, while Scrafty beats my entire team that I showcased yesterday, but like usually still you have some play with the team that I showcased yesterday as well. So both of those fighters have some more play recently. Here we see the Shadow Lapras, which is a little bit spicier. We can farm down in time with our Scrafty before it gets to another move, which is nice. And now we have the Trevenant coming in again. I expect him to have something very weak to the Scrafty if he goes to his Trevenant, so I expect most likely something like a G-Fisk. In the back, we're gonna shield here, we go for the foul play. What does he have in the back? It's gonna be the Bastion, and we can go for 1 Power Punch here and put him low. I think a foul play does more damage here. That was kind of stupid on my part, but I'm not sure. I think it does. And now we have Floette against a booster like loaded Bastion that has a lot of energy. We have still a shield though, so this energy goes to waste. We can go for 1 Dazzling Gleam here, and who wins this very small flower that has only not super effective moves, or the Bastion, the thick boy there. It's gonna be the flower, because they're gonna get to the Psychic in time, and this flower gonna destroy the Bastion, which I love to see by there. It's always so much fun to win with this because like I haven't seen a single Pokemon that was as small as this little flower here in the Great League. Here against Mage, we still can actually get to the Dazzling Gleam, but this matchup is not really good for us either because if he lands the Psychic, which he did here, he can just farm me down basically. So I have to let this go. But yeah, it's a nice punch. It's fine. We can go into our Grimer. Go for... Do I shield here? No, I don't shield. Goes for the Ice Punch. I can go for one Crunch and I think I can farm down afterwards. So yeah, we can. And we see the Wormadam coming back in and he has a Azumarill on the back and this doesn't look too good. Even though Azumarill 2-shield scenario against Scrafty is actually not that bad for the Scrafty. It's not good, definitely not, but you can actually still do some damage with the counter after you boost it up a lot. And we can just shield the Play Rough and I can go for another Power Punch. Maybe I should have went for the Foul Play already, I don't know. But now we are triple boosted, so basically the not existing, like, what's called the... Yeah, that he like resist my moves doesn't really matter too much, as you can see here. We have some lag, which is not really cool, because now I don't know how much energy he has. And I have to try to catch a move now. He got a shield, I didn't catch the move, so kind of annoying. If I got to, actually, maybe I think I would have won if I just stayed in there, if I just think about it. I think I would have won because I was so close to a crunch. He had to throw against me anyway, and I think I would have been able to win this. Now I lose by one turn, which is of course not the ideal thing. We see the Sableye coming in again, which is fine for my team. My entire team can do something against the Sableye. I'm just gonna try to catch the move here. If he goes to the return, you're gonna see it doesn't even come close to KO me. It does just half of my health. And he goes into the War Rain. We can actually go for the Psychic in time, which is cool. Gonna put him below half health. And we have some lag, and he throws. And I think there's a third shield, or... No, he just undercharged because he wanted to get more energy, which is smart. And we can just farm down here. We know that we survive one move. It's nice XP, of course. And we're gonna see the Sableye coming back in here. We can go for a Foul Play. KOing this thing, and he has the Registeel on the back, which is of course good for us. We wouldn't have won this with the Pokemon that we had on the back. Here we have a Scrafty in the lead. We have two Pokemon on the back that can beat Scrafty, kinda-ish. But still not the best scenario. But against the Nidoqueen, we're gonna actually be able to get the Psyche before they KO us. Does he know it? He does know it, sadly. Shields. Good shield there from him. We have to go into our Scrafty because our team is not really good against Nidoqueen. You could just run Nidoqueen instead of the... that's called my Grimer in the bag, but Grimer has more style, so I just went for Grimer. We're gonna be able to get to a Foul Play here, and he actually swaps out perfectly in time, which is gonna win him the game most likely. I cannot shield this, it's a Power Punch. I have to shield the next Power Punch. I have to try to farm him down as well, which is annoying. And we're gonna see that we farm him down where we are so low. He has a Jellicent in the back, which kinda gave me some hope, as we might be able to get to another crunch in time. If I wasn't 100% IVE Pokemon and like best possible XL Pokemon, I would have been able to win this game actually there, because I would have been able to survive one my Hex, which would have got me to the last crunch there, which would KO the Nidoqueen. But sadly we have a Hundo and not a perfect IV Grimer there, which kind of lost us the game here, but it's fine. Here, I also thought Grimer would take this Avalanche way better than it did, because now my opponent can just farm me all the way down, which is not really cool. So I was happy that he threw here, because he didn't need to throw here. The Avalanche comes through. We can go for one Foul Play here. This Foul Play gonna KO him, but yeah, like Grimer, it wasn't the best, to be honest. And we see the Azumarill coming in. We have the Diggersby against us. There's not a lot that we can do. Basically, he has the perfect alignment right now. We can go for a Dazzling Gleam against the Diggersby, but like it doesn't KO him. Doesn't come even close. We shield the Earthquake, which is nice, but there's no way we can win this game anymore. We can just go for the Psychic here, but he still has the Azumarill, which just hard walls is Scrafty, and also we don't do a lot with our Floette against him. And he also has the Hydro Pump, which doesn't KO us, which is crazy. We can build up to the Dazzling Beam here, which is cool. We can go for one Foul Play, which is cool. We put him below half health already. And he allows us to get to another Power Punch, which is also nice, because we got him even lower now. We got him into red health. And at this point, there's nothing he can do anymore, because we have already a Dazzling Gleam stored. in this Dazzling Beam, gonna KO him. So we just destroyed a Diggersby and an Azumarill, both XL, with a Floette, which is hilarious. We see a Trevenant against us in the lead. Of course, it's a decent lead, but I usually kind of want to try to swap out on the second Seed Bomb, because we always get one shield. Okay, usually we get a shield here. I'm just gonna farm down with my Grimer then, thanks for that. And we see the Walrein coming in, which is fine. We can go for the Crunch, maybe we get the debuff. He actually shields us, which is also fine. You see how much we chunk with our quick move already, which is good. We can go for another Crunch, but he swaps into the Azumarill, which is actually totally fine for me. We have the Floette, we can go into the Floette. And we can just go for showdown for Psychic here, I think. But what I'm gonna do, I'm shielding here. No, I'm not shielding here. Yeah, he has to bait basically anyway. A Play Rough doesn't even do half health against us. Our Floette is a bulky boy, and he gonna try to catch soon, I think. Yep. And here I'm in a very bad scenario, because if like this scenario is like so bad because he has to throw here now, which is good for us now. But if he didn't throw there, we would have been locked with the Azumarill against us and he could have just farmed me down. But like this, we were able to farm down the Warren. We're going to be able to go for another move against the Azumarill, and the Floette is going to sweep the opponent again in the back. But this was very lucky that he threw against our Scrafty, because otherwise he would have been able to get maybe more energy with the Azumarill. Like this, we just got the energy from the Warren, which was nice. We have a Venusaur against us, and Venusaur destroys our entire team. Oopsie. But we have Grimer as well, and Grimer doesn't care. We get the Mandibuzz out of the way, which is interesting. It's not their best answer against Grimer, to be honest. Grimer does more damage with the fast move. Grimer does more damage with the charge move. It just has a worse stats, like less bulk than the Mandibuzz. But we're gonna be able to go for a Sludge Bomb here, and the Sludge Bomb gonna put him low enough that we can just farm all the way down. And now we realigned our Pokemon, we gain back Switch Advantage, and we can go for a move against the Venusaur. And he cannot farm me down in time, so he has to throw here as well. And it looks pretty decent for us. I'm just gonna try to counter him down at this point, which wasn't the smartest idea, to be honest, because he's just gonna swap out now into the Drapion, and like this, yeah, we don't have a chance here anymore, I think. If I went for 2 foul plays, maybe I did actually have a chance. But I only went for 1 foul play and now farmed him down after like 1 power punch. And here, sadly, runs Sludge Bomb and not the Aqua Tail. We farm him down at the same time as he farms us down, but we barely don't get to the next move, and he has already the next charge move done. Good game to my opponent. I think that was definitely winnable if I played it better. That was not the best game that I ever played, but it's fine. We have Bastion in the lead. Very nice lead for us. We're gonna get the Medicham into us again, which is not the best though. Because again, he runs Psychic on it and lands the Psychic, which he survived. But yeah, if he gives up the shield there, we're gonna be able to we're gonna get like shield advantage here, but it's not really that good. But what my opponent doesn't know is the counts for this Pokemon, which is nice because now we are 2 shields up. And my only play here right now is that I hope that my Scrafty can win with like 1 shield, I guess, advantage. He goes for another bait there, which was nice from him. Goes for another power punch, which does a lot of damage. We can go for the Crunch, which actually he gets onto the Sabler, which is crazy. But we're gonna be able to get to the foul play in time. He can go still back into the Medicham, but we still already won this game because we know his moveset already. We know that a power punch doesn't KO us or come even close to us, and we know that he has Bastion on the back. And at this health range, we're gonna be able to KO this thing in time. So my opponent just surrenders their right play. We see the Skarmory in the lead. This was horrible for me. Skarmory in the lead, I cannot do anything against really. I have to stay in here. But the thing is, Scrafty is not even that bad against the Skarmory. You're actually gonna be able to win this matchup all the time if you just like shield twice. Here I only need to shield him once because this power punch already KOs him. And in comes the Medicham. I didn't really want to swap out there. I might actually get my shield back, which is nice. I do. And we just gonna go into our Grimer. Can go for the Crunch. I hope I get the shield here, which I don't. And we don't get the debuff or anything, which is also not that good. He goes for a foul play bait, which is really bad for me now. Goes for another foul play, I think. And doesn't look too good, to be honest. We go for the Crunch. I hope he shields so we can Dazzling Beam him. He doesn't shield, and we should have went for the Crunch there. But we just ran into a Floette, and he goes for the Ice Punch and surrenders now because he knows Floette is just too strong for him. Floette is OP. We have the Sableye against an elite. Again, our entire team is pretty decent against it. We can go for the foul play here. Should be also the last game of this video. We can go into our Floette. Our Floette gonna be able to encounter a Reggie Steel with Zepkin. The thing is, Floette is so bulky that it doesn't really care about it anyway. We already got him like 1/3 of his health away. He goes for the Zepkin and we survived this easily. He cannot farm it down in time. We can go for another move. He has to throw again, otherwise we get to at least like a Psychic, I would guess. I think we also would get to the Dazzling Gleam. He goes for the charge move, it's a Focus Burst. And now we can farm down with our Scrafty. I tried to go for the move, but luckily this was not a fake CMP, so I can actually farm down now, which is fine for me. He goes into a Vigoroth. We go for the foul play, putting him lower. We have our Grimer. And here I'm just going to go for the charge move. I hope I get the debuff, which I do. And I'm just going to shield here, expecting the Bulldoze. And the Bulldoze comes through. He goes into the Sableye. And we're going to be able to... Oh, he goes to the return as well. We're going to be able to KO the Sableye with a foul play. We're also going to be able to KO the Vigoroth in time now. So this is going to be a good game. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a great rest of the day. And Floette is pretty fun.